Hello, so for today's video I'm going to be doing look 3 of the Anastasia Norvina Volume 1 palette. So I think when I started recording this she had 1 and 2, now she has like 1, 2 and 3, she has mini palette, she has eyelashes. Obviously there's a lot of talk about it because obviously everything's just like, oh here's like 6 launches in like a week. But obviously if you want to purchase a palette then don't feel like so trapped like by people's opinions, and obviously if you have purchased all of it don't feel like you're also trapped because people are like, oh it's too much. You're your own person, you do what you want to do. So yeah, let's jump into the video. So I'm going to prime the eyelids. So I'm going to take the Revolution Pro Full Camouflage Concealer in C2. Also I will put up looks 1 and 2 and there will, these is like a back-to-back day, so literally you can go back 2 days and look 1 and 2 will be there. Just going to blend that out with a Creme brush. So this is a Jouer fibre blending brush. And I'm just taking the flat side to blend that out. Then I'm just going to highlight the brow bone. So I'm going to take C1 in the palette, which is this gorgeous matte white. I purchased this palette right when it was, I think it was just after the, sorry I'm taking it on a Crown Brush C510. It was just after the Jackie palette. I also purchased that one because obviously I love Jackie and the palette is absolutely gorgeous. And I purchased it because I was like, I really like it, I like the colour scheme and things like that, so that's why I wanted it. And then 2 come out and I thought, oh god, like 2 was like, is more blues and greens, isn't it? And I was like, I'm glad I sort of stuck with 1. And then 3 come out and 3 is really, really pretty. But I'm glad I stuck with 1. I just feel like it's what I would probably use the most. Well, I am going to use the most. The little ones are really cute as well. But yeah, obviously it all depends on what you want to do. Like if you're just not interested and, you know, that's up to you. Because I think she was saying that like, because there's been such a array of like palettes and stuff, it's because it's her brand. Like this is Norvina within Anastasia. So I think that's why it's sort of, you know, it was all coming out at once kind of thing. Because obviously, you know, she's very proud of it and what she's done and what she's achieved. And that's great. So, you know, moving on. Okay, so I just stuck tape down. I did try look before this, so if you see a little bit of colour on the lash line, that's why it was not working for me whatsoever. So I'm going to try and stick with the purples because that's what I want to stick to. There's quite a few like purples in here, and yeah. So I'm going to start off by taking B1 in the palette, which is this nice bright purple. I'm going to take that on a Scott Barnes 62 brush. I'm just going to run that all through the crease, taking it out to the tape as well. I'm going to take it quite high up. So I'm just going to blend that through using the Crown brush. So this is the Jouer fibre blending brush. This is the fluffier side. Then on a blush tribe brush, so this is a nice chubby brush. You can obviously buy the collection and get this brush with it. These are so beautiful. So yeah, we're going to move on to a different purple. So I'm going to take A2 in the palette, which is this one here. It's just a little bit deeper, so we can just darken up the crease more. So I'm going to push that right into the socket. By the way, if you do decide to like purchase one of these palettes, you won't be disappointed. Like, they're super pigmented, they're beautiful, yeah, really, really nice. I'm going to take my blending brush and just run that through again. Just taking a little bit more of B1, so that first shade that we took. Just running that back through over the top. Okay, so now we're going to cut the crease. So I'm going to take the Jouer Essential High Cover Liquid Concealer in Creme. And I'm just going to take a bit on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to take the Peaches and Cream PC51 brush. Just take a little bit of that. And what it is, place it down, look up. And where that line sits is where we're going to cut our crease to. And when we get to this bit, we're just going to flick it out. that little blob there, I don't know how that got up there. That is way too high. So I'm just going to add like a little bit of purple. Just so we can cover it up. I really don't know how I got that up so high. I just don't look up too high, basically. That trick usually does work. I don't know why it's so high. So I'm just going to take the A2 shade. So obviously these mistakes happen, so I'm going to show you how to fix it. But I'll just take that purple shade and just boop over it. So this is a little fine liner brush. So this is the Spectrum A17. And then I'm just going to blend that out with a little Creme brush C431. Then I'm just going to go back into this brush and just sort of clean that up. So we have that. Now I'm going to go over and take A3, which is the deeper purple. I'm going to take it on that Spectrum A17 brush. And we're just going to draw around the line just to really define it and add a really deeper purple. Then taking that Crown Brush C431 and just blending that through. We want to sort of blend it up, not blend it so much down, because then obviously we're ruining the sort of cut crease that we just done. So for lid colour, I'm going to take A1 to start with. So I'm going to take that on the Spectrum A16. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to pack that halfway in. Now we've got that halfway in, obviously there isn't a lot of colour to it. It's basically a shiny little purple, but obviously you can see the difference between the liquid and the colour. So now we're going to take D2 in the palette, which is this gorgeous, like, it looks purpley blue to me. It looks really, really pretty. So I'm going to take that on the rest of it. Now I'm just going to take this little blush tri brush and we're going to sort of blend those in together. So we're really dragging that blue over into the purple. Just taking my finger, just taking a tiny dabble of A1 and just sort of pulling that through. So I'm just going to take a little bit of D4 in the palette. It's almost like a sequin shade. It has a little bit of glitter, but you know, it's not like a metallic or anything. I'm just going to sort of take that through here, just to where that metallic blue sits. And then just going to blend that out with the Creme brush. Then I'm just going to take a bit more of that purple, which was A3, and stamp that over this part of the line. Just blend that through. Then on another blush tri brush, obviously like I said, it comes in the little collection. So this is a short angled brush, and I want to take D5 in the palette, which is basically black. And we're going to put that quite close to the lash line. I don't want a full blown wing, I just wanted a little bit of definition, especially on the... Just swelling off the excess in the little colour switch. And we're just going to sort of blend that through. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with mascara and lashes. So I'm taking the Loreal Double Extension in Waterproof. And then for eyelashes, I'm going to take the... So these are the Unicorn Lashes in Cherry Top. They're not in the packaging, but these are what they look like. So they go thin and then they come out quite long. So I'm going to apply that off camera, obviously do the other eye, do the face, we'll come back and finish the lower lash line, and then yeah, we'll be done. Okay, so I was going to take the Unicorn Lashes in Cherry Top, but unfortunately I've lost one. I just don't know where it's gone, it disappeared. I found one on the floor and I was like, well, it's got to be near it, right? No, it's gone away with the fairies. So I'm literally devastated because it come to me my first PR and I love the lashes and oh, I love how they look with a cut crease. But I'm going to take these Kiss lashes. So this is the Kiss Lash Couture. So these are in the style Organza. So they have that same effect where they sort of go short and then they come out long. Hopefully these work. So devastated though, so we're going to do that obviously with the face and stuff, and then I'll be back. Okay, so everything's on the face. Obviously everything I'm wearing will be listed in the bottom bar, But so, obviously we're going to move back onto eyes. So on this Spectrum A16, it was the one that we packed the blue on. I'm not going to, there's no like extra product on it. I just sort of want to smudge this out a bit, just so it doesn't look so clean cut. Then on the Spectrum A17, we're going to go back into D4, which was that sequin blue colour. And we're going to push this quite close to the lash line and then really smudge it out. I'm going to take that all the way through. And then I'm going to take the Crown Brush C4 3-1, just really blend that out. Then on the Scott Balm brush, we're going to take B1, which was the first purple shade we took. Then on the Spectrum A12, we're going to go back into C1, which is matte white. And we're just going to pop that right on the inner corners. Then we're just going to take some mascara and hit up the bottom lashes. Okay, so then this is look 3 of the palette. I really enjoy sort of doing these because obviously then you can sort of see the different looks that you can achieve with the palette, especially because if something is so expensive, I'm pretty sure this was 60 odd quid. So yeah, obviously you want to get the nice full effect of everything with it. Get some different inspiration, I hope, and things like that. Yeah, I'd love how it come out. I literally say that about every single look, I'm not even joking. I'm like, I love how it turned out. My head's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video.